This video will cover the parts, assembly, and pump function of the Lansinoh Smartpump 3.0. This is the Lansinoh Smartpump 3.0 base. The pump can be used with the included AC power adapter. On the right side is a port for attaching the AC power adapter. Firmly press the cord into the port and then plug the adapter into the wall. It can also be used with a rechargeable battery. On the underside is a compartment that holds the rechargeable battery. To install the rechargeable battery, squeeze and press the white plug of the battery into the port. Fit the battery into the compartment and replace the cover. The battery is charged anytime the pump is plugged in and not in use. Complete charging takes approximately 3 to 4 hours and allows for a total of 6 20-minute pumping sessions per charge. On the left side of the motor is a port for the tubing. The tubing comes pre-assembled and is made up of a pump adapter, one longer piece of tubing, the Y adapter, and 2 shorter pieces of tubing that attach to each collection kit. The Y adapter can be used to convert the pump into a single pump. To do so, remove one of the shorter pieces of tubing and fold the plug from the Y adapter over into the opening. To go back to double pumping, remove the plug from the side of the Y adapter and reattach the tubing on that side. To attach the tubing to the pump, press fit the pump adapter into the port. The pump kit is comprised of the diaphragm cap, the diaphragm, the flange body, the white valves, the collection bottle, and the flange. The Smartpump 3.0 includes 3 different flange sizes: 25 mm, 28 mm, and 30.5 mm. This allows you to find the flange fit that works best for you. Information on finding a proper flange fit and additional flange sizes can be found on Lansinoh.com. Prior to the first use, the pump kit should be sanitized by boiling the parts in water for 5 minutes. After each use, parts should be washed in warm soapy water, rinsed, and allowed to air dry completely before the next use. To assemble the kit, take the flange body and fit the diaphragm on top. There are notches in the top of the flange body that correspond to tabs on the diaphragm. Fit the tabs into the notches. Screw the diaphragm cap onto the flange body over the diaphragm, making sure that the port for connecting the tubing is facing away from the opening for the flange. Press fit the flange into the opening at the front. Turn the flange body over and press the white valve over the opening on the underside. Always be sure to check the valve for wear before use and replace if you notice any nicks or tears. The collection bottle then screws on to the underside of the flange body. Connect the tubing to the kit by fitting the tubing over the port at the back of the diaphragm cap. Once the kit is assembled and connected to the motor, you are ready to use your pump. To turn the pump on, press and hold the button at the bottom center until the pump turns on and the display lights up. The pump will start out in a letdown phase. This will produce quick suctions with less pressure, similar to what baby does at the beginning of a feeding session to get milk flowing. The pump will stay in this mode for 2 minutes before automatically switching over to the expression phase. If you have a letdown prior to that 2 minutes, you can switch to the expression phase by pressing the letdown expression toggle button on the upper left side of the pump with the 2 droplets. If you have finished expressing milk and you want to try to have another letdown, you can switch back to the letdown phase by pressing the button again. When the pump switches over to the expression phase, it will automatically start to adjust to the previous setting that you were using for pumping. If at any point during that automatic adjustment you hit one of the other buttons, that automatic adjustment will stop and you will be able to adjust the settings manually. The expression phase has 3 different pumping styles to choose from that you can cycle through by pressing the button on the upper right side with the 3 droplets in a circle. The LCD screen will light up corresponding to the pumping style you've selected, with either 1, 2, or 3 droplets lit up. These different pumping styles allow you to choose the one that most closely mimics the way your baby feeds at the breast, or the one that gives you the best results. Within those pumping styles, there are 8 different suction levels. Those are indicated at the bottom with bars. You can increase the suction level by pushing the plus button on the bottom right of the pump, or decrease the suction level by pressing the minus button on the bottom left of the pump. The bars on the screen will light up corresponding to the suction level selected. When you are done pumping, press and hold the power button to end the session. For more information on the Lansinoh Smartpump 3.0 or pumping, please visit lansinoh.com.